Correct me if I'm wrong, comment section. I think East Kilbride is the biggest town in Scotland without a SPFL club, or that has never had an SPFL club. However, despite not having a league club to speak of, there are a couple of teams in East Kilbride. We've seen East Kilbride Thistle in the video before, not a match day, I've just visited there, but there is also East Kilbride, and there is a cricket game on right now. Yeah, East Kilbride, who play right behind me there in K Park. We are at like Calder Glen Country Park right now, and two of Scotland's most famous non-league stories from last season, you could say, have sort of come together this season for East Kilbride. Darvel beat Aberdeen last campaign, and that was one of the stories of the season, especially for a non-league club. And their former manager now, Mick Kennedy, has taken over the reins here at East Kilbride, and he will be assisted by open goal Broomhill's very own Ferry. Mick, a lot of people will recognise you from my Darvel videos from last season. How was the transition from Darvel to East Kilbride?
It's been pretty seamless, to be fair. It's same club, just working with good people, so it's not been a difficult transition. Just obviously takes a wee bit of time to get to know individuals' personalities, stuff like that, but yeah, it's been quite a seamless transition. And you won quite a few trophies at Darvel. You won the league a couple of times, but obviously the promotion playoff system can be a little bit messy, let's say. How do you think the standard is between the West and the East of Scotland leagues compared to the Lowland League? I think in some instances very similar, to be fair. There'll certainly be clubs in both those leagues who could compete, and certainly would be in contention of winning the Lowland League, so it's a very high standard. But again, there's obviously a very significant standard in the Lowland League. I think the Lowland League's grown in quality in terms of the players that's been able to be attracted to it in the clubs over the last few years, so I'm no doubt that's been a very challenging league itself. And
the facilities here, I just noticed the pitch when I first came. I don't think it had been relayed for 8 years or something. I was chatting to somebody inside, so from your perspective, how are things like the pitch, floodlights, that kind of stuff, facilities? Are you happy with them here?
Yeah, I think one thing that East Kilbride's been recognised for over the last few years is the infrastructure within the club. It's probably up there with the best part-time clubs in the country at any level, so no, I don't think we've got any complaints in terms of environment working within. I think it's perfect for players to be successful within, so no, I'm more than happy with the infrastructure. And what's your sort of dream for the club, your ambitions? You obviously want to stay here and get them to League 2, League 1 potentially, a new stadium I always hear about when I come here. There's always murmurs, like, what's the dream ambition for you? Yeah, well, I think the club's ambition has always been to get into League 2. Obviously, as I said, that's become more difficult as the years have progressed, not only because the qualities get better, so that fundamentally that'll be the challenge this year, to try and win the league and then try and win the playoffs. But again, very aware the qualities in the league will be really challenging. League campaign lies in front of us as well. A full new group of players were brought in, so I know it'll be difficult, but that needs to be the club's aspiration. You're right, there is a new £3.5 million stadium planned to begin to be built once the club gets into League 2, so the club's very ambitious, the board's very ambitious, the owners are very ambitious, and it's up to us to try and put a product on the pitch that meets that. And you've obviously signed a few players coming in from various clubs, a few from Darvel, obviously your old club, but maybe one of the biggest moves has been the assistant manager as well. How's your working relationship with Listen, firstly we're good friends, a really good mate, so that was important again, just in terms of relationship. But Si will be a massive part of anything we achieve this year. The two of us have got the same beliefs, same philosophy in football, so that's why we're so keen to work together, and our friendship only makes that transition easier.
Si, we meet again.
That camera's very close. I noticed it at the thingy, Premier Night, it was very close as well.
I need to get it a little bit closer just to get you in. Okay. But first game at East Kilbride as assistant manager today. How are you feeling about it?
Well, I was looking forward to it until Mick phoned us last night and asked if I could go on the bench because of short of numbers, so that's kind of put a wee bit of dampener on it. I thought I'd never see a football pitch again, but no, delighted to be here. Delighted to get started with the boys. We've trained really well the last 3 weeks, so ultimately what you're in football for is to play games.
Yeah. Do you think you'll actually get any minutes today, or?
Well, according to him, I'm going to.
Okay,
so
right.
I've just told the boys in there, if I am on a wee bit of down there, they need to understand that the last game I played was Anfield, so
okay.
It might
from Anfield to East Kilbride.
It might take us a wee bit of time to get used to the standard and the settings, but once I get in it, I'll be fine.
And for this season coming then, which individuals are we looking out for East Kilbride? I always think they're going to do well.
Yeah.
Oh, we've almost had a goal in the charity match, but I always feel like they're going to do well and they're always going to challenge. So who's going to be the main man, do you reckon, in the squad?
Well, I think if it does come down to that we're looking at individuals, then I don't think we will be challenging. So I think any team that does do well, you look at Spartans last year, I don't think you could pick individuals. I thought they were great as a unit and as a team, and that's exactly what we'll need to be this year. So we feel like we've assembled a squad that's good enough that all 18 can come into the team and play, and do just as well as the guys that are playing. So it's not going to be individuals that eventually, if we do it, wins us the league, it'll be the full squad.
And how's your relationship with Mick, the manager?
Can't stand him, man. He's really starting to do nothing. No, honestly, I actually texted him. I did, just to thank him, because I actually really back enjoying football again. So he's very good at what he does. Very good manager. Seen that in the space of 3 weeks. Very
nice.
good how he talks to the boys, how he delegates to the staff. So I've done a lot of the coaching, which again I've loved.
Aaron, Queen of the South supporter.
Yeah.
What do you think about East Kilbride Stadium?
It's nice. It's modern, quite. It's quite modern.
We have an East Kilbride supporter. Let's see the shirt, mate. Come on, get it out for the video. There we go. Right, so East Kilbride fan. What do you think of the new setup here? The new manager, assistant manager, players?
I thought it's absolutely brilliant so far. I think it's going to be a great season this year.
Yep.
So
Confident you get promoted?
well, we just need to hit and hope, basically.
You need to win that league this season, don't you?
Yeah, last season it was an okay season,
Yep.
but I thought we should have done better.
Two recognisable faces, both been on the videos before. But what do you think about the new setup here at East Kilbride? New manager, new players and stuff?
It's brilliant. I mean, they've had quite a bit of a clear out, so it'll be interesting to see the players today and who they've brought in and what's going on.
And how they're going to kick on for next season as well. And what are your thoughts on the Lowland League in general then?
I think it's a great league, to be honest. It's just very underrated.
Right, so we've missed a goal.
Yes, missed a goal.
And what you thought? So you've been on the videos before?
Yes, at Broxburn.
At Broxburn and the ground hopping weekend, wasn't it? But we're here at East Kilbride today. It's your first time here?
First time here.
East Kilbride are losing 1-0, but what do you think of the surroundings?
It's a really neat and tidy ground. It's a lovely park.
Yeah, the surroundings are really nice.
Lovely.
But you feel like if they were to go up into League 2, they'd probably want like because this is obviously great facilities-wise, but I feel like for a football fan viewing experience, it's probably not the greatest. Yeah.
Not that great. You could do with something either on the far side or behind the other.
Yeah, that's right.
But little steps.
And then it's a cheeseburger.
Here we go. It's a beef burger here today. The diet's taken a turn for the worse since the football's restarted. A few recognisable faces. You've all been in the videos, or we've seen each other at a lot of games before. Yep. What do you think of what's happening here at East Kilbride at the moment?
I mean, it's obviously a brilliant crowd so far. It was a big queue to get in, so first real pre-season weekend, and obviously a lot of fans are wanting to come out and see how, especially Mick Kennedy is going to be doing with the new team. Yep. Ferry on the bench as well today. Will be interesting to see if he comes on.
If he comes on, yeah.
So yeah, obviously the weather's bringing a lot of folk out as well, so there'll be folk, like I say, coming for the weather and coming to see how Mick Kennedy's going to be doing. So. And
so Ross, you obviously watch a lot of low league football in Scotland. What do you think of what's going on in the leagues at the moment?
It's good to today. It's good to see. It's good to see how a team you'd think about the top of the Lowland League doing against a team that will be pushing to go up for League One. You'd imagine.
Something's happening behind me. Yeah. And Gemma, what do you reckon then, mate? What's the plans for East Kilbride, do you reckon, over the next couple of years?
Well, I think they would want to go and win it.
Yeah.
I think this year it'll definitely be between Trinent and East Kilbride, because the two teams have both invested much.
Yep.
I'd like to see the two of them hopefully up in League 2 soon, but all depends on what happens.
Playoffs as well, they're tricky, aren't they?
Yeah, it depends what happens. Yeah, we can't also fault out the Highland League teams as well.
Yeah. That's my ground to take off.
I've done.
Oh yeah! Was it a penalty to EK?
Number 8, Liam Brown.
By the area.
Dortmund, thanks for
where'd it start? First half's done, boys. What do you reckon?
It's been a good game. I think East Kilbride probably deserve to be in front.
Thanks very much again. Much appreciated.
Ross and Roman.
So you're both Hamilton supporters, and we're here to watch East Kilbride today. Firstly, I'll ask you about Hamilton. How's the last year or two been for you?
Disappointing.
Yeah.
Obviously we're getting relegated and going down the way we did.
Yeah, and how about for you at school? You must have a lot of friends who are Celtic and Rangers supporters. What do they say to you about being a Hamilton fan?
They don't care, do they?
Well, mate, I'm sure they'll bounce back soon. And what do you reckon about East Kilbride then?
They're giving a good game, aren't they? Giving a good account.
Yeah, of course. They got a new management team, a lot of new players as well. How do you reckon they'll get on?
I think they'll be challenging this year.
Yep.
I think that's the aim for them.
Look at the crowd that's here as well. Look at this. Absolutely packed to the rafters today. K Park has even quite a few people behind that goal over there. Would love to know the actual attendance figures, but yeah, look at this pre-season friendly. Great turnout. Solid of football for me, Kate.
I'm Thomas, I'm an East Kilbride fan.
Yep. And what did you think of the game today?
Yeah, I think it gives a lot of optimism going forward into the new season. I think obviously it was a whole new squad, and obviously first game under Mick Kennedy and Ferry, so it gives a lot of optimism. I mean,
they played well today, up against good opposition.
I think we were probably the better team for large spells, and obviously
1-1 draw is a good result.
Queen's being League One, a good League One team, so I mean, I was optimistic quietly, but I think they've even outperformed my expectations.
Wow!
So
glad to hear it. Yeah.
So
how do you think they'll do in the league then?
Well, I think looking at the business that's been done in the league thus far through the summer, I think realistically it's probably going to be a two-horse race, mainly between us and Trinent.
Everyone seems to be saying that, yeah. I've been to quite a few games here before, and it's never been as packed as what I saw it today. Absolutely rammed on it. I don't know if that's because of the nice weather. Probably a few reasons, isn't it? The nice weather, the new management team, new players, the fact that like the other leagues aren't on. You were on my video the last time I was here at EK, I think, and every time I've been here, there's never been a crowd like I've seen today. How did you think the atmosphere was today and everything around the game?
I thought it was good seeing so many people come and see it. I mean, it takes one game for you to fall in love with this club.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll see them again next
week.
Often?
How many people do you normally get at a game then?
I'd say between maybe about 200, 300.
Whereas what do you reckon today was 800?
I wouldn't even want to guess. I think it was
at least
5, 6 maybe. Hopefully.
Oh, okay. I'm saying about 800, but we'll have to see.
Maybe.
Yeah, there was a lot though. And what did you think of the football then?
Very impressed.
Played well?
Very.
Yeah, against a good side as well.
Definitely. It's a team that's 2 leagues above us. We knew it was going to be tough.
Yeah.
But for the first pre-season friendly of the season against a team that's...
Must give you confidence going into the season,
definitely.
To chat to a lot of the East Kilbride fans, they seem very optimistic about the season ahead. So is this their year to finally win the Lowland League and get promoted? They've won the Lowland League before, but have missed out on promotion due to the playoffs. It's so hot in my car, I need to get the AC on and drive home. Thank you so much for watching. I'll leave a video on screen here right now. Please do click on it, otherwise your team are getting relegated this season. They're going to go down. I'm still looking at you. Click it now.